You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, NBC and Peacock soap opera fans. This is SoapDirt.com, and we've got your Days of Our Lives spoilers for 2 weeks and beyond. That will take you from April 3rd through 14th if you're watching this on Peacock. Hopefully you're tuned in for all of this. In week 1, it is April 3rd through 7th, and we're going to see Steve and Hope Brady facing off with Megan Hathaway. And then as part of her deal she made with the ISA, she's going to be packed off to Salem and handed off to Sean Brady, presuming that she will get a conviction based on her confession and will be over at Statesville with so many other local villains. Also, Hope Brady is going to head to Greece with Harris Michaels, and they are going to have a lip lock and more. Plus, Kayla Brady stuns Stephanie Johnson when she calls her. Right now, Stephanie still thinks her mom is dead. Patch really needs to call his daughter and explain things, but Stephanie will be overjoyed next week. Also on Days of Our Lives, Leo Stark is going to really tick off Gwen Rizczech. Remember, he's got that photo of Xander and Chloe hugging. As we know, Gwen is eaten up with jealousy about Xander still loving Sarah, and now we've got him hugging the gorgeous opera singer. Of course, that's going to send Gwen running right back to Alex Kiriakis to do something to piss off Xander. Also next week, Stefan makes plans with Gabby, and he's playing cat and mouse with EJ and Nicole. He and Gabby now know that they tried to play them and have Lee bust them, but thankfully, D.A. Trask stepped in and stripped down and hopped into bed with Stefan. However, next week, Stefan and Gabby meet up in the DiMera wine cellar, and we'll have to see if they get to consummate their burning love behind Lee Shen's back. Maybe. I know a lot of Stabby fans are ready to see this, right? Also, Trip Johnson makes a move on Wendy Shen, and he gets a kiss. This comes after he gets some advice from Miss Paulina Price. Also, EJ DiMera finally gets the goods on Gabby and Stefan. So while they may not have fallen for his first ruse, it looks like maybe he catches them in a walk of shame. We'll have to wait and see, but he is definitely ready to leverage this because he does not want Gabby to get those shares from Lee Shen. Also, in the week of April 3rd through 7th, we're going to see not one, but 2 huge aggressive confrontations between Paulina and Sloan Petersen. Paulina is sure that Sloan trashed her office and left the threatening note. Meanwhile, Sloan is sure that Paulina and Chanel still need to pay for what happened to her parents. Things are not going to go well, and Sloan's ongoing negativity and battle with Paulina has her hunky boyfriend rethinking things. Eric Brady speaks up next week and shares that he's not too sure about his girlfriend and if he should keep seeing Sloan. Of course, if he tells her that, she's probably going to go completely postal on him. Also next week, we're going to see Bo Brady masquerading as Shane Donovan and saying he is the head of the ISA. Of course, Shane is played by Charles Shaughnessy, but he's over at General Hospital right now terrorizing them, and so Bo feels free to play and pretend that he is Shane. Also, Kayla tells Bo that she is out. He wants her to be his pet mad scientist, his little twisted Kiriakis version of Dr. Rolfe, but she's not having it despite being completely fascinated with the notes they found. Also next week, Alex promises Maggie Horton that he has a big deal coming for Titan Industries, but Maggie is really getting tired of Alex, so there's going to be a lot more negativity. Now, let's flip to week 2 on Days of Our Lives. It's April 10th through 14th. We're going to have Kayla finding out something about the past. This is probably something to do with Bo, given that they came to Victor Kiriakis' childhood home for Bo to explore those roots. Also in that second week, Hope is reminiscing with Harris. Remember, they almost got married, and if it wasn't for Megan's brainwashing, who knows? Of course, Hope was playing him too, but still, there are genuine sparks between them. But then again, Fancy Face does not know that Bo Brady is alive, and that could be a game changer. Also, the week of April 10th, we're going to see Alex Kiriakis venting to Gwen about Maggie. He's very frustrated, so perhaps Maggie shuts down the deal he brings her. But we can imagine that Alex venting to Gwen is going to turn into them hitting the sheets again because she's very upset about Xander playing cuddly, cute, huggy man with Chloe. Also, we're going to see Leo Stark and Sloan Petersen in a nasty face-off. These two are not friends, and that should be good fun, and maybe we'll end up with a cat fight between them. Now we're going to take a look at what's beyond Days of Our Lives in the next 2 weeks. Here's some chatter that we're hearing. First, there's ongoing talk about Philip Kiriakis coming back, and he is rumored to now be at Bayview, but he is definitely off and he was getting some mental health, but everybody is expecting him back at some point, especially with Victor being off scene, of course, because John Aniston passed away, and they're having Victor continue to be alive on the Peacock soap, but they're name dropping him, and so Philip might come back in to take the reins if he is back to being his right self. Also, there is chatter about Sammy Brady possibly coming back. Remember, Lucas Horton is still in Statesville and still hopelessly smitten with her. So the big question is, will we see that happen? Watch for all the action coming on Days of Our Lives the next 2 weeks and beyond, April 3rd through 14th. Thanks for listening. Be sure to come back to soapdirt.com all the time for tons of Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates. Be sure to keep an eye on our Soap Spoilers podcast on Spotify and other streaming platforms, and also check our YouTube channel for all the latest Days of Our Lives videos. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.